Karen Lamb again, thrift store volunteer and avid crafter. Like I always say, I love shopping at my thrift store, not just for what I can get, but what I make from what I get there. So in case you haven't noticed, spring is coming. Going to any of the plant stores, the decorations and the new plants are coming up, my favorite time of the year. So I thought, why don't we make some outdoor art? And I made these two mushrooms last year. I really like them, especially being in Germany, where the mushroom is a symbol of good luck. And every Christmas or holiday, you'll see young lovers, if you will, and moms and dads too, giving out marzipan mushrooms because they are considered pure good luck in Germany. So I wanted good luck in my garden, so I made these mushrooms, especially when I saw for what price they wanted the mushrooms at the Daner store. So this is such an easy craft to do, and it'll give you such delight as the sunshine hits off these in your garden that I just wanted to share it with you. Again, it's a wonderful craft to do with your children as well. So all you need is a bowl of some kind, and it doesn't even have to be a bowl. Any kind of vessel, curved vessel. Here is a little teacup to make that cap of the mushroom. And I have in the instructions a vase, but again, it doesn't have to be a vase. I found this little vase here. This is one of those really chintzy vases that you get, when you get those bought flowers, and you always get the same standard glass vase. If I wanted to make a mushroom out of this, I could maybe even use just a regular old glass or another porcelain piece. I like the glass because the sun shines really highly out of this, but something like this with that little spark of color in your garden would look just as fine too. So once you figure out what you want, you're also going to need some alcohol, just rubbing alcohol, doesn't matter, and some silicone, some clear silicone. You find this right at the PX if you go to the very last aisle in the hardware section, and they have caulking and million kinds of caulking, and they have silicone. Make sure it's clear. This one is not, I screwed up, so I used it for something different, but right in the corner it'll say clear. Or you could get like a big tube that has a gun if you want to make 1,000 mushrooms, but this one will do just fine. I think it's like $3. So next thing you're going to do is set your mushroom to see how you like it. So for this one, it has a rounded lip, so I can't go like this, but I always like to make sure that my mushrooms have a halfway decent base since they're sitting out in the garden and you don't want them to follow around. And so this one is really easy. I like it like that. That's how my mushroom's going to be. With this little teacup, if you notice, if this has a base too, but if I set it down, it just kind of looks like a cup on top of another cup. However, if I flip it around, I have a better base and put it on top. Now there, that looks like a cute little mushroom. So, like I said, bring your kids and have them pick out all the different things to put on there too. So the next thing you do is take a little piece of cloth and you just rub where the two pieces of glass are going to come together. And this is just to get any oils off so that you get a little bit better adhesion. And here we're gonna go like this, and it came to center right in the center, so going like this. Now, like I said, I only have white adhesive with me today, so I'm not going to really put it on because I do want this one in my garden. So you'd simply take, these are just simply, you just cut it off, you put a little dab, a bead of around, and when I do it, if I put it up here, it could get knocked over if I'm not careful before it's set. So I always like to put the heaviest thing on the bottom. I would put my glue down there and then stick it here. and wait for about 12 hours, 12 to 24 hours, depending on your thing. You're just waiting for the glue to dry. Same thing on this one. This cup feels just a little bit more heavy, so put a little about a bead of adhesion silicone in there and wait for that to dry. And that's really it. But I can tell you that for something so simple, it gives me such joy in my garden, especially when birds land on them and they sparkle out there. Like I said, you could even take different shaped glass vases, different shaped glass tops. Here's my little Chinaman mushroom that I'm getting ready to make. So there's lots and lots of ways you can do that. So if you want to get some of that good luck from Germany with their mushrooms, this is the way to do it. As always, we have the instructions at the thrift store. Along in the back, different ways that you can incorporate this into a school lesson or a lesson at home. It has some books that you can read with your children on mushrooms and Germany, and has a little bit of how to incorporate science and math in this project as well. So, like I said, get ready for spring and get to your thrift store. Thanks.